Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wingcat Sports. News coming out from yesterday. Williams will be back this week with the new NFL gambling policy. They changed the rules. This allows him to come back earlier than we thought. We made it through 4 games without him instead of having to wait 6. The new rules indicate a player that bets on their own team now will have a 2-year suspension. If it's an NFL game outright, it is a 1-year suspension, and then if they bet on a team facility, it is only 2 games. So
Right. Great. I mean, like I said, it's a big benefit to us to get him back. And we can work him in. I don't think you got some people who just think he's going to jump in there and be the number one guy or number two guy. That ain't happening. So, I mean, these other guys work their butts off. They've earned it. He's got to earn his way back. But I do think it's a great, you know what? Let him earn it over the next 2 games. We're playing teams we should beat, Carolina and Tampa Bay. It's
yes,
a perfect opportunity to work him in before we start playing some better teams.
well, really only Baltimore after.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to say that there is no gimmies. I mean, every week is, but geez, our confidence is up, and we just look at these things and we go, how can we lose to these guys? Um, I mean, I've heard that from a number of pundits. You know, the Carolinas in the bag and blah blah blah. Well, nothing's in the bag, but it's hard not to feel that way considering how they've played so far this year. And I mean, I don't. It'll be interesting. At the beginning of the season, I didn't think it was 13 wins was kind of a crazy idea, but if they play up to their ability, I mean, I
Yep.
can't see a team on their schedule they can't beat.
Yeah, they should be. You when we looked at it initially, and we're slight off topic, you looked at it, you thought even Minnesota was going to be difficult with how they're playing. That isn't going to be difficult, but with Williams coming back, he is going to help your receiving core. Right, you already had Josh Reynolds doing pretty good, better than we thought. Raymond doing good. Laporta's doing good. St. Brown, of course, is always doing good. And even Gibbs a little bit out of the backfield's doing good. And now you're going to add Williams to it.
The speed of where he adds a whole new element that we don't have without him. He has the speed, and he'll be able to stretch the field. How much with the way Jared Goff plays, because he's not really a deep passer, but you know he can launch it. I mean, just not like Mahomes or anybody like that. We're just not. We're kind of like a 40-yard and in type thing, but he's great after the catch. I mean, give him any space at all, and he's gone.
Yeah. It's going to add the ability to even expand your offense more than it already has been doing well. So it should be a little bit better now with Williams back. And everyone who panics about it, he doesn't even need to do that much right away. He can get acclimated because you won 3 games without him.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I'm not. These are games that kind of. I don't want to say they're almost like gimmies, and we can ease him in. This would be a good time to if he's going to be making mistakes, this is the time to make them because I think we can overcome them against these teams we're playing coming up against. So, but I'm looking forward to having him back on the field. I really hope it works out for him and he gives us what we all thought he could give us, and that's that deep threat.
And I think he will. I think it might take us a little bit of time to get him acclimated, but he will I'm hoping by the next 2 weeks, he gets a little bit more acclimated, gets himself ready for Baltimore, because that's when you're going to need him the most with your upcoming games in the schedule. Once you get past Baltimore, it's not as difficult, but JMO is definitely going to help you in the long run offensively. And it might get a little pressure off your defense too, with your offense even doing better. They might be able to play better too, just because they're not under as much pressure. And then it's just going to be a whole thing. And your team should be pretty good going through the rest of the year with JMO on it.
If he lives up close to the hype, he basically adds a whole new element to our offense. Something else for Ben Johnson to work in. They can't play in on us. I mean, that guy, he's going to stretch the field. And that's what everyone's been waiting to see. So it's a great development for us.
And the one thing, right, to also note when it comes to Williams, he is not going to get any money back from any of the 2 games that he was suspended since they changed the rule. Nothing is changing about him overall with what happened with the suspension. So his contract's still not guaranteed anymore. He's not getting that money back from the 2 games. So he'll have a little bit of something just to play for as well because he has to get himself back, make sure he's making money because his contract's not guaranteed anymore. He has something he has to play for now.
Right.
He's not guaranteed his money, and that is probably going to push him to play better than he might have played originally.
Honestly, like I said, I don't know his mindset or anything like that. He seems like a good kid, and he just kind of maybe naive, or and I just hope that, like I said, he comes in here, works hard, and gives us what we all hoped we'd see when we drafted him. Because, we're all thinking still we're gonna have this discussion later in the year after everything develops. Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter versus Gibbs and Williams, as far as who made out better with those deals. Um, but I mean, we're excited right now. It's great because we're winning, and so the players that are kind of not coming along as quickly as we'd hope, maybe the Jack Campbells, um, is that's gonna it gives us a leeway with them. We're not so worried about it as long as we're winning. Guys like Jalen Williams or Jamo Williams and Jack Campbell can come along slower
Yeah,
as long as they're moving in the right direction.
yeah, we won't have to worry about it as much, and that's going to be something that we can ease people into better, and it's going to develop them better. You're not rushing them, you're not pressuring them, and they're going to play better because of that. Hopefully, because they're not playing under that pressure.
Right.
But with that being said, right, that is our little update on it. If you'd like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Share the video. Until next time, hope to see everybody soon.